Guys, Donovan Raitt here again. Welcome back to another episode of 5-Minute Fingerstyle. My apologies for taking the last couple of weeks off. Things have been really busy around here and just haven't had a lot of time to get in front of a camera and put something together for you guys. So here we are at lesson 5. We've been talking a lot about some basic right hand techniques. We've been talking a lot about forward arpeggios in video 1, reverse arpeggios in video 2, combining the 3, and then we also talked about tremolo technique last time. And those 4 techniques are really going to be the sort of the basis of where you start with fingerstyle guitar. So recently I've been getting a lot of questions from the folks on YouTube and Twitter and all that, and thanks for following and writing in. And I wanted to talk a little bit about adding some percussive techniques to your playing. And we're going to start with the thumb and getting a snare drum sound by hitting your thumb against the lower strings. So this is a technique that takes a little bit of time to get used to, especially for those who have any classical guitar training. This is going to feel kind of strange because it sort of goes against everything that you're taught to do in traditional classical music. So, but again, it can lead to some really, really interesting sounds and is very popular in sort of modern fingerstyle guitar. So to start with, I want to talk about what I'm actually doing with my thumb. When I do this technique, the first thing is that my thumb is basically moving out, away from the guitar, and then coming into the instrument and getting that kind of snap. The trick to this, and this might take a while to get used to, is that you're not turning your wrist. You're not going out like this and hitting. That's more of like a slap bass kind of technique. But what I'm doing is I'm actually just taking the thumb, and rather than going down like I'm playing a normal note like this, I'm actually going to come out and then just kind of bounce on the lower strings. You can either do this on the 6th string or the 5th string, or kind of hit both in the middle. I tend to like the 6th string and kind of aim for that because it gives a thicker sound and a little bit easier to bend into the frets. So what's happening is that as you push the string in, it's bouncing off the frets, and that's creating the percussive sound. So in order to get used to this, we have to kind of think about what we're trying to do. And typically that snare drum sound in rock and pop music is found on beats 2 and 4. So a way to kind of get used to this is just to start by taking a C chord or something like that, and just kind of start getting used to that technique. So I'm playing the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings on beats 1, just playing half notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So this is where you get started, and just get used to kind of getting that percussive thumb technique. Okay, so after we've done the half notes with the thumb, we're now going to try a pattern and try to implement that thumb snap again. So this time, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a forward arpeggio. But what we're going to do is we're going to put, when I hit the middle finger, I'm going to add that snapping on the middle finger. So the idea is that as the middle finger plays, you can see how my thumb is going to snap down onto that bass string. So what you get is, again, 1. So right now I'm doing this on the inner 4 strings. You can also do this on the top 4. Now notice how when I do this, when my index plays, my middle finger is already on its string, and then as it plays, there's sort of a snapping motion. And again, I'm not changing the way I'm playing with my middle finger from the earlier videos. Still into my hand, but I'm adding that technique in. So again, this is on beats 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So again, you can try this with any pattern and try to implement that snapping sound on beats 2 and 4. And when you start doing that, you can start doing things like this. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to check out the other videos in the series. Check out my videos on YouTube and my website at donovanwright.com. I also like to say thank you to Stonebridge Guitars for this awesome guitar that I'm playing. I am an endorser of Stonebridge and really enjoy playing their instruments, and this one's pretty fantastic. So I wanted to say thank you to them for this great guitar, and feel free to check out my website, email me, and leave any questions in the comments, and I'll cover them in a future video. Alright guys, thank you so much. See you next time.